Well, it is the Summer Pledge Drive for Free Speech TV. It's going on right now, and it is a match day today. So if you would like to affect this total here that you see, we have a goal of $250,000. Okay, that's what we have to do by Friday. You can see we're somewhere in there, but we're not even close to $250,000. So today is a match day. Anything that you could do or would do or want to do, you should do by text. Why? Because you see these totals here, they change. They change as you text your pledge to 44321. You text FSTV, the letters FSTV, to the number 44321. And when you do that, we'll double whatever you do. If you did 500, it would become 1,000, and you would see your name and a new total would pop up on the screen there. If you text in your donation. If you don't want to text in your donation and you want to call a human being, please feel free to do that. It won't change this particular tracker, but it will be added to the total. 877-378-8669 will get you a human being in Denver, Colorado, or you can visit us at freespeech.org. All of those methods of donating will all be matched up to $50,000 today. So thank you very much. And please do visit us now. All right, here's Lawrence Tribe explaining to you why nothing that the president does, or did do on January 6th was legit, okay? It was just, there's no way.
Suppose it was noble. Suppose he really believed he was Emperor Nero or George Washington reincarnated or Abraham Lincoln, and every vote that was not for him was a fraudulent vote. And it was in the best interests of the United States. It wasn't selfish for him to hold office. His ends might have been okay, though we doubt it, but the means were criminal. The way these laws are structured, they don't allow self-help. For example, the laws against corruptly obstructing a congressional proceeding, a crime punishable by 20 years in prison, as I recall. Suppose you think the congressional proceeding is a bad idea. They're going to count votes for somebody that you don't think really won. You go to court.
Right.
They did that, 60 times. They kept losing.
Right.
But what you don't do is encourage people to put up a gallows for your own vice president. What you don't do is gleefully watch while there's a violent mob squeezing people nearly to death and leading a guy like Sicknick a day later to die of a stroke. What you don't do is make up phony certificates. What you don't do is say that I'm going to take the law into my own hands. The obsession with whether he was well motivated is beside the point. He probably wasn't, but it's beside the point. He was using illegal means, criminal means, to achieve whatever ends he wanted to achieve. It is those criminal means that I think require him to get an effing good lawyer.
Lawrence Tribe, constitutional scholar, Harvard professor. Let's not pay any attention to him either, okay? Glenn in Maryland.
Yes, ma'am. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, I'm calling about the Supreme Court justice.
Which one?
Picketed, basically.
All of them? One of them? 6 of them? 9 of them?
The conservative one who was almost...
the conservative one. There's 6 conservative ones. 3 not conservative ones and 6 conservative ones.
Okay, who was the last one who had somebody threaten their life?
Brett Kavanaugh.
Brett Kavanaugh, yeah. Is that not sedition?
No,
Chuck
that's attempted murder.
No, I mean Chuck Schumer and what he did.
Chuck Schumer. What did Chuck Schumer do?
So you haven't heard what he said on the steps of the Supreme Court, I guess.
No, what did he say?
I don't know, but conduct speech.
You don't know? You don't know, but you're pretty sure he committed sedition. All right. Okay, then.
Yeah. Well, what? No, I'm being serious.
You're trying to be serious, but you have no grasp of reality. So how do I deal with you?
I don't know.
I don't either. How high are you? medium, or just like really wasted?
I must be wasted to be talking to you.
There you go. Got the insult in. You are a real Trumper. He has no idea what he's talking about, Brett. How did he even make it past you? Gary in Fort Lauderdale.
Boy, what a loser that one was, huh?
They're Republicans. I mean, they're suffering right now.
They must be. Randy, I'm going to point something out to you. You know, you might not remember this, but at about 4:20, you showed a video of an old, what do we call him, insurrectionist carrying an American flag.
Yes.
And on the end of the flag, there was something on the flagpole, and he was using it like he was going to jab. Do you remember that?
Yes.
All right. Do you know what that was?
I'm not sure. I couldn't tell because it was a little pixelated. I couldn't really tell
right. Let me tell you what it was. It's called a bang stick in the fishing industry. It's a pole, and on the end of the pole is a shotgun shell. So if you bring a big shark up to the boat, you jab it in the head with the pole, this shotgun shell goes off and it blows a hole through the thing's head so you can bring it in the boat safely.
Oh, like an alligator bang stick.
There you go.
Right,
okay?
Right.
So that was a very dangerous weapon that he either had or he was faking like he had.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what it was. Was it just a sharpened flagpole?
No, it's a shotgun shell on the end of a pole so that when you jab it,
No, I understand. I understand what a bang stick is now that you've explained it to me and refreshed my memory about bang sticks. But I don't know that that's what it was. You're sure that's what it was?
It sure looked like it.
Yeah.
Because after he showed it, he took it and he acted like this is for somebody like Pelosi.
Yeah, no, he said that.
Pence.
Yeah, he said this is for somebody special.
Somebody special, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just thought maybe you or your listeners might not have got that.
Well, I just want to tell the Fox News viewers, the viewer. I just want to let them know that, Tucker keeps saying that nobody was armed, and I actually was believing that nobody was armed. But we know that 3 people were arrested carrying guns, so that's not true. Now we know also that the that the Oath Keepers had rapid response teams just at the ready with tons of weapons. And
over the border.
Yes, and now we have this guy with a either sharpened flagpole to use it as some sort of a knife or a bang stick, which would be gunpowder, right? Which would be So, and I think the they were unarmed thing has got to go.
Well, I sure hope so.
Yeah. Thanks, Gary. I mean, honest to God, man. It couldn't have been an insurrection because they were all unarmed. Well, for starters, the things we saw them use as weapons, like hockey sticks and flagpoles and crutches and bike racks, caused a lot of damage, right? But now we're finding out that there were guns and there were weapons. And if Gary's right that that was a bang stick, that's a shotgun shell at the end of a flagpole. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.